In my school, you can get suspended by something that used to be a phone call home back in the day. And now it's like you can really get sent home for things like not wearing uniform and coming late. I've gotten in-school suspensions for coming to school late. I've gotten in-school suspensions for wearing capris on the days where we were out of uniform. I've gotten suspended out of school for telling a security guard that I was supposed to be in a peace room and there was nothing peaceful about it. Well, the peace room was supposed to be a restorative justice act in which a student would get sent to this room to talk to someone about what actually happened and come to an agreement on how they could fix it after also going through a peer jury. But instead, it got turned to another in-school suspension room where they sat down for like the whole day, and instead of actually learning why what they did was wrong, they learned how to curse out people and attack them. You sit in a room with disrespectful students that don't know any better because we have adults who obviously don't want to deal with it and don't try to make it better. So you're sitting in a room for the whole day, missing class and no type of like assignments. You don't have any work to do, and you're basically just in there until school that time. I have a suspension on my record, and I didn't even do anything. And if I did, I still don't know how I could make it better because I wasn't even given a chance to make it right, and I don't believe that's fair. And that's what happens to a lot of students in our schools when it comes to getting suspended. I think restorative justice is really important, and that more people should be trained in the schools to help students deal with their issues, because security guards unfortunately don't really know about it, so they tend to deal with discipline issues in a not so professional way. I think there's a lack of concern for actually helping fix the problem instead of hurting it, because like I mean, if I did something wrong, I would rather have someone come and tell me what I did wrong and why I shouldn't do it again and how do I like avoid it happening again. But instead, if I do something wrong or I'm just going to be suspended or sent to a suspension room, and I'm not going to get to talk about it. I'm not going to get the chance to try to make it better unless I go to peer jury. And that's not fair. Like, we're not teaching students how to solve problems. We're teaching them how to avoid them and run away from them and push them to the side until later. And in reality, you can't do that. You can't just push that to the side until you're ready to deal with it. Blocks Together has this week of action set up for students like me who have like been suspended a lot or been kicked out from the school, like for something that wasn't really like an issue that would cause one to be suspended for. So we're going to be making this video to get all those students to get all those stories out so they can hear from the people that this actually happened to, and we can come to like an agreement on like how things should happen next, like what could we do better within the schools. Well, I met with Roberto Rodriguez from the White House to discuss having 4 recommendations passed into a bill for the No Child Left Behind this year. I really appreciate the people I've met in DC. I actually see that they're really trying to make a difference, and you know, it's just not easy. Not everybody's going to look at the situation the same way, but I appreciate those who actually, you know, take the time out of their day to meet with us and go over this and just at least talk about how it could be better and how they could help us and how we can help them. And I look forward to coming here again.